welcome. Anthony Hudson with you. With me in the box for this match will be Gary Lyon. Welcome, Gaz.
Thanks, Hutto. Expecting some really special stuff here today.
Today we have West Coast coming up against the Suns. Gold Coast make their way onto the field, ready to put in another big performance. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
I agree with you there, Hutto. It's a big midfield battle today. Whichever team can get on top in the middle of the ground will walk out winners today.
West Coast. Players run out onto the field. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great. The captains converge for the toss of the coin. West Coast kicking to the left of screen. It's one of the best weeks on the footy calendar. It's time for the opening round of the season.
Round one is always different. It's a fresh start and a chance for these sides to prove themselves early in the season.
The fans of both sides are waiting this one. We kick things off. The opening bounce. Won it down. Greenwood got him.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Just handballs into space. Ball up called. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
King sticks the tackle.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Greenwood going for number one. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. And we had the first goal of the match. Natanui gets it down. She hurried kick. Shuey dug out the loose ball. Greenwood just put it on the boot. Ainsworth uses the body well. We'll find Rankin. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. Going for goal number one. Natanui kicks hurriedly. Simply outplayed his opponent. Yo wins it back, applying the physical pressure. Putting on the bump was Kelly. Miller kicks it. No issues with that drop punt. Celebrating hard. What a start for Gold Coast. Back in the middle now. Wins the ruck duel. Atkins gets the ball. Handballs. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Quickly onto the boot. Sexton has it. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. Takes a nice mark. Sinks the slipper into it. Shepherd marks in a bit of space. Works the ball up the ground. And the mark will be paid. Dishes it off. Nelson finds his man on the move. Finds this and marks well. Ryan gets it out of congestion. Good mark by Allen. Move it on. Going for goal number one. The Eagles send one home. Allen couldn't be happier with that goal. Goal for West Coast. Witt won the tap. Takes possession. Kicks hurriedly. Marks that ball uncontested. Drops the mark. I'll have it. The umpire calls for a stoppage. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it. Outstanding pressure.
Powell couldn't keep his hands on it. They can create from this. Allen receives the ball. A long effort at goal, and it goes all the way. He's enjoying that goal. West Coast have kicked the last 2 goals. Scores a level. Intercepted. Found a way through. The ball ends up going to ground. The loose ball scooped up. He flicks it over. He gets his hands on the footy. Slams it onto the boot. Allen gets in a good position. Doesn't hold onto the mark. Finding the loose ball was Ryan. Jones hammers it at goal. West Coast fans getting excited about that one. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the board. Smiles all round. Natanui guides it down. Well collected on the bounce. Jones getting in on the act. Collins wins the ball in the air. Collins kicks hard along the boundary line. And the ball rolls over the boundary. The ball is coming back into play. Tap came from Day. Pretty lucky to get that free. Slams it on the boot. Ends up marking uncontested. Harbrow moves it now. Bowes with an easy mark. Gets a touch to the ball. Manages to keep the ball in play. Ballard failed to get rid of it and is penalised. Kennedy wraps him up.
Great tackling technique.
Good opportunity for West Coast to put a goal through here. Might be too far out to score. It's a big kick, and it goes straight through. He celebrates hard after the first quarter ends, and it sees Gold Coast with some work to do.
West Coast should be happy with their lead, Hutto. They came out focused and committed to a very good game plan.
Plenty of goals in the first quarter in what looks to be an exciting contest. Gary, does anything stand out in the stats?
Gold Coast can't seem to find the footy. It's pretty simple. If they don't have the ball, they can't score.
Cheers, Gaz. Ready to go for the second turn. Back in the middle now. Witt with the punch. Scoops up the ball. Somehow got the handball away. Gathered by Nelson. Pushes off the tackler. Clears the congestion. Greenwood shows some physicality. Hearn won himself a free. Puts it on the boot. Good mark and looks to send it back. A spearing kick. Marked by Harbrow. Decides to kick. Wins the race to the ball. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Tries to gain some territory. McGovern wins the ball in the air. Keeps it moving. Ball hits the deck. She gets in the way. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
What a kick. And he puts it through. Gets his first. They get around him after that effort. West Coast lead by 3 goals. We resume hostilities. Natanui with the hit. She got him high there. Miller kicks it to the square. Great mark. He lays off the pass. He wins possession. A time to celebrate. Pretty happy with that one. Keeping themselves in it. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Picked off by Kelly. He's got the footy in his hands. The umpire will ball it up. Big thump from Day. Nelson couldn't stick the tackle on Swallow. Goes by hand. He has the ball. Cleanly picked up. Rankin uses the bump. And now we'll have a ball up. Clears the contest. McGovern puts it to his advantage. A chance to put a second goal on the board. He delivers with a drop punt. Gets some reward for his efforts. Just 2 goals in it. About to resume hostilities. Thumped by Natanui. He gets his hands on the footy. This is Shuey. Chips it towards half forward. Barris with quick hands. Gets a handball away. He can take off after that handball. Kelly marks. Chose to kick it. It's a foot race to get this one. Gaff just gets the handball away. Put his body on the line. The ball spills free. She grabbed it clean. At full stride, receives the handball. He gets above the crowd. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. It's somehow pitched over the line, and it's a goal. Ryan enjoying that goal. Now they lead by 12. About to resume play. Winning it was Natanui. He has the ball. Sends it clear of the contest. Taking a nice grab. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Congratulated by his teammates. Gold Coast behind by 6. Back in the middle to resume play. Natanui thumped it clear. Witt picks up the loose ball. Chips it towards half forward. Ball gets cut off. With the ball is Atkins. Didn't get away from that tackle.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
He just throws that ball. Powell does well to mark. Going for distance with the kick. He gives away a free for in the back. Uses it across half back. Cole gathers it now. Clean pickup by Atkins. Had plenty of the ball. I'll have it. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm loving what this game.
The siren sounds, and that's the end of the term. The scores: West Coast 36, Gold Coast 30.
West Coast have had a solid first half and will look to show more of the same in the second.
Greenwood, the #1 ranked player on the ground.
He's having a fantastic game.
It'll be interesting to see what changes these sides come out with after half-time. A big second half about to begin. The game is back underway. Hammers it. Greenwood keeps coming. Just put it on the boot. Powell picks it up. Collins sends it clear of the contest. Looks up with the kick. A race for the loose ball. A chance for Kelly. It's cut off by Ballard. Uses the bump. He gains possession. Gets it away. Harbrow throws the ball away. Cripps gets the opportunity to have a shot for goal. Bangs it on the boot now. Ballard running off for a break. Witt thumps it clear. Gets the loose ball. Picked up by Kennedy. Couldn't quite nail that kick. 7 points during the options on the kicking. Kicks it out of defence. Finds himself in space and marks.
The Eagles just aren't running for each other or to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Collects the loose ball. Alice sends one up towards the wing.
Thank you, guys. I'll have it.
Ball up.
Lots of pressure out there at the minute.
Day gets onto the ball. The boundary line wins. Will get the ball, toss back into play. Toss back into play. Allen thrashes it. Finding the ball was Cripps. Shepherd a bit too casual with the tackle. The bounce ends up with Kelly. Puts on a bump. Lobs the handball. Gath slams it onto the boot. Good grab there from Yo.
West Coast have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Ryan moves it now. The mark has been taken. Cripps plays it on. Nobody can hold on here. Just landed in his back. Fans would love to see this one sail through. Going for goal number 2. Just couldn't get it to curve enough. West Coast, but 8. Colin to bring it in. The kick in. Works it from the back half. Swallow over the top. Swallow tucks it into the pocket. Finds this one all by himself. Bowes kicks it out of the back 50. Powell drives the kick. Takes the mark. Harbrow kicks the ball deep. The ball rolls over the boundary line. Umpire calls for a throw-in. Umpire tosses it in. Swats it. Atkins gets the loose ball. Takes it well.
West Coast haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
The tackle deserves a free and gets it.
A great defensive effort.
Elects to kick. They chase after the loose ball. Yo wins the foot race. Dragged down by Glukosius.
Great tackle. Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
He's got the footy in his hands. Archie wins the marking contest. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. Puts boot to ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Opportunity now for Kelly. 40 metres out. It's only behind. The Eagles with the edge right now over Gold Coast. Gaz, what do you think about that?
West Coast believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
Time to take a look at the stats.
When the forwards are marking the ball so cleanly inside 50 like they are now, it must give West Coast a lot of confidence, especially when the pressure is on.
Thank you very much, Gaz. Last quarter action, ready to go.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Witt's got a fist to it. Contests the hard ball. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it.
They can take the sting right out of the game here.
A spearing kick from Nelson. Moved on by Day. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Taken by Cole. Kelly gets on the end of that handball. Intervening brilliantly was Yo. Couldn't snaffle it. Gathers it now. Wins the race to the ball. Kick by Dallas. Gaff heads to the bench for a break. Ball up in the centre square.
Oh, it's tense out there at the moment, Hutto.
Thumps it clear. The ball spells to Greenwood. That one hits the woodwork. Gold Coast close the gap to 8.
West Coast have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. It's why they're still in front.
Uses it across half-back. The ball ends up with Cole. Looks to move it by foot. Doesn't take the mark. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. A bit too hard with a push, and it's a free kick. So, what could the Suns do with this opportunity in front of goal? Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Cole heads long with that kick. Ball collected. Atkins coming onto the ground. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punched away. The ball spills from the tackle. He wins possession. Is in his possession. Haven't called his name too often. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. 35 metres out.
Move it on!
He heads for home. A drop punt through the goals. Look at them celebrate that effort. Gold Coast could kick back-to-back goals. The margin not too big to be closed before time's up. She cuts it off. Missed the target. Receives the handball and takes off. Picked up now. Greenwood struggling to run at the moment. Greenwood throws the ball away. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
Landed in his back on this occasion. West Coast would love to make the most of this opportunity. Gaff, a long way out. Off hands from Powell. Allen might have overworked himself there.
Big tackle.
Moves the ball by foot. Doing well to intercept that kick. 35 metres out. Ainsworth with the shot. The margin is 3. Collins with the kick-in duties. Plays on. Goes by foot. Takes a simple grab. He drives it. Harbrow with the mark. Harbrow sends one up towards the wing. Atkins elects to kick. Hearn leading the race to the loose ball. Witherden keeps it moving. He can take off after that handball. Alice quickly onto the boot. A solid mark from Texton. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this far. 50 metres from home.
Move it on!
Atkins going for number 1. Takes the chance and says thank you very much with that goal. His teammates rush over. Gold Coast get back and grab the lead. Natanui clears the contest. Greenwood applying physical pressure. Sweeping handball. Kennedy drops the mark. Jones there to mop up. Linking by hand. Ineffective handball. Bowes kicks it long. He couldn't hang on. Now under pressure.
Fantastic tackle.
Ryan uses it by foot. Gold Coast get home after an incredible match. Your final word on today's game, Gary.
Desperate and some special individual acts made this a classic. The stars really shone today.
Thanks, Gaz. Gold Coast come away victorious with 43-40. Thanks to Gary Lyon for joining us. We'll see you all later.
Well, thanks for having me. That's support. We'll see you next time.